All right, how's it going, friends? W's in the chat if the mic is on. And yeah, quick live stream, quick market update. Hi. All right, is the mic on? W's in the chat if you can hear me. All right, we are live. And so the quick market update, what is going on in the market? W, all right, thanks. Hello, finally. All right, so the question is this rally is over or what? Should we be prepared for some kind of pullback? In my opinion, I already showed you in my previous live stream that I'm ready and I'm prepared for a pullback, especially on Ethereum. Every single time we see the rally to the upside like crazy, there's like those pullbacks are inevitable. And once again on Ethereum, despite the fact that they're aiming for a higher price than, let's just say, that 2.5k, the psychological number, I was aiming to 2.8, but secure gains fellas nonetheless. But once again, I'm waiting for some kind of pullback because the golden zone, the golden ratio is at 0.5.618 is at approximately 2.1k. So especially on Ethereum, I'm waiting for some kind of pullback to build my another buy long position alongside with this ascending trend line that acts as a support. So nothing new actually. Still aiming for this one, and of course I'm hunting and taking a look on majority of those altcoins that are let's just say printing a phenomenal bullish patterns. I already posted an example on my X. There's a link down below, go check it out. And I'm also posting those that we discussed in my previous live stream, those setups that play out and that we actually missed some of those trading setups, which is, well, this is the part of the game where you will miss up some of those setups. It's normal. But the thing is, we can start looking for similar patterns and what the type of market structure we're forming at the current moment, especially on the daily time frame on the majority of those altcoins. But whatever, talking about Ethereum right now, I'm waiting for a pullback, nothing is new. And yeah, this is the place where I'm looking to build another buy long position. I'm not planning to short it. I'm not planning to short it because I don't know. The market sentiment right now is actually pretty bullish. What if I'm wrong and the market is going to start shredding to the upside? So, you know, I'm only going to start looking for a buy long opportunities, no shorts. But on the other hand, Bitcoin is reaching those all-time highs. What if this is like a D-top? Once again, what if this is going to be D-top and we're going to miss that short sell opportunity? So it is totally up to you. I don't care. I mean, there's a plenty of setups that are looking great right now, looking bullish. Of course, Bitcoin is right now is topping out, and yes, if we're gonna see some kind of pullback and we're not gonna lose that bullish momentum, my target point would be, if you're gonna plan to start shorting, so it would be 98.5.6 ish approximately at those levels. But I would start building my buy long position at around those levels once again with the tiny let's just say tight stop losses. So that is pretty much it on the Bitcoin, because right now it's a very confused situation because I'm waiting for some kind of pullback on Ethereum, which seems very logical, and the Bitcoins right now is also, it seems that ready for some kind of pullback, while the Bitcoin dominance is, yeah, look at this pullback. That is what I want to tell you guys, that this pullback identifies that we, and you already know that we experienced some kind of mini baby altcoin rally, right? So what if the altcoin let's just say Bitcoin dominance is going to decide to reverse and start pumping just a little bit to fill those percentages, those levels, those supply? If you can read like this based on the simple market structure, like from the manual on the Bitcoin dominance, because Bitcoin dominance is a little bit choppy, so I cannot read that, but there's like a strong probability right now to see some kind of movement to the upside. So altcoins, Ethereum especially, are gonna start cooling off a little bit. So that is what I'm waiting. A little bit of fundamental technical analysis, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So yeah, it seems logical. But Bitcoin, on the other hand, if the Bitcoin dominance is going to start pumping, so what can we expect from the Bitcoin? Because right now we'll see how everything is going to correlate it in the upcoming days, or let's just say this week. And also, also, if you join my live stream right now, smash a like. That would be super helpful. I would be flattered. So yeah, those are my thoughts. Especially, I would like to build another buy long on Ethereum. Most definitely, the Ethereum is the main G that I'm keeping my eyes on right now, because you already know, for those who just joined, my majority of my wealth are sitting in Ethereum. So not great, not terrible, but yeah, Bitcoin right now is also cooling off. So we'll see. But the pullback, I'm still my main mission and my main, let's just say, target, despite all of those altcoins that I'm going to post in my whale room, all of my setups, I'm looking for some kind of pullback. And that would be what? Oh, a little bit harsh on a 12-hour time frame, of course, on the daily time frame. And of course, I saw a lot of crypto OGs are tweeting that, yeah, be ready for some kind of pullback because, and this and this and that. So what if they're right? But especially looking on the market structure, they could be right. And yeah, negative 15% drawdown, it is a possible scenario on Ethereum. On the other hand, Bitcoin, if we're going to see some kind of pullback from the top to the 6-7% drawdown, it is also a healthy thing. Also a very healthy thing to see. Because you see, guys, there's no like to add all the fundamental and technical analysis. When you see the markets like shredding, for example, Ethereum is like shredding, like pumping like crazy to the upside. And I told you in my previous live stream that this type of pump, especially on a daily time frame, and just put on the daily time frame, those bullish candles are one of those bullish candles that I ever seen on the Ethereum charts. So for a long time. So what I wanted to say is that whenever you're seeing this type of movements, when the market is going up, eventually it's going to start going down, which is normal, So we have to fill some kind of gaps at the bottom. Of course, I'm going to be more precise and more accurate on my broadcast channel, because if this is like the top and this is our bottom, or swing low, swing high, so approximately 2.2k would be a wonderful and juicy levels of start building our buy long position alongside with this ascending trend line. I love trend lines, so sue me. Yeah, I love trend lines, especially on Ethereum. Look at those trend lines. Look at those juicy trend lines that form that solid, let's say, sharp wedge pattern. After a clean breakout, whoop whoop, rally to the upside. So yeah, fellas. And also, I can also discuss about, let me just quickly take a look on my Twitter that I posted. Yeah. I don't know why, but I saw this BNB related coin with our exchange that we'd like to trade crypto. And let me just quickly Bybit. Yeah, I posted this one. And let me just make it wider. Yeah, I posted a similar market structure that I'm paying attention. Of course, those levels, don't mind that. Those are not that accurate levels that I'm like to build my buy long position at those levels. I need to, let's just say, double check it. I need to see some kind of pullback. And of course, some of the people are, one guy just tweeted below my post that we should wait for some kind of retest, which is right. He's right. I mean, we should wait for some kind of retest, but right now, look at this momentum, bullish, break of structure, and right now, yes, I would love to see something like that, just as I draw this type of movement. Then we're gonna fill those gaps, we're gonna found a demand, we're gonna start building our buy long. But this is just an example what I'm looking at this very moment at majority of those altcoins. Similar market structure. I showed you, for those who missed my previous live stream, I show you Pepe setup, I show you Chainlink setup, I show you plenty of setups that are looking exactly like this one. So of course we need to double check also on the AI projects, crypto projects, that maybe they're building something also. They're printing maybe a bullish market structure as well. So that would be wonderful to see. I'm gonna do my research. I'm gonna post you on my broadcast channel. Broadcast channel, it means Telegram channels for my trades, for my announcements, and etc. I'm limit in all right. Oh, your limit. So you set up Bay Helder, if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. So you holding to fill your leverage position or a spot position. Yeah, what is up with that? Also, Pepe is just a touch, just like one finger, just one step away to touch my golden zone. Oh, Lord. If not, so let it be. But still, this is the level that I was paying attention yesterday. And sorry for not making to the live stream yesterday, because I was busy, I was tired, and there was like nothing to update you fellas. Because I told you we're gonna start doing those live streams every single day. Be DJ, how's it going? Also, last live stream, we forgot to double check, if I'm not mistaken, on AVAX, because I'm not paying attention on AVAX Avalanche, because I have a spot position, they have a spot position, and I don't care if I don't see on the trading view those round and juicy green numbers, the green percentages that we're pumping. So I actually don't care. But if I miss, if I didn't, so let me know, because yeah, AVAX are like the top big boys that I'm paying attention as well. So yeah, ascending, some kind of inverse essential pattern, printing higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. And right now, look how everything is, fellas, how everything is relying. It doesn't matter if you're trading trend lines, key levels, on a daily time frame, everything is perfectly aligned. Again, this is not Forex, this is crypto, so simple stuff works. And yes, from our swing highs to our swing lows, look how the golden zone perfectly aligns with this key level. Like a clock, like a clock. So that would be a decent and nice scenario to start aiming for this type of movement until we're gonna reach that previous support that became our resistance, approximately at those. Or if I'm gonna use completely, I don't know, if I'm using Fibonacci's all the way through, so the golden zone would be from our completely swing highs to our completely swing lows, this liquidity that sits at around $35, round psychological number, perfectly perfect. 20% on AVAX. So 20% on AVAX, bro. What is like? So I don't need to know at what price you bought, but yeah, congratulations. Always, yeah, it's always nice to see some profits. Should I sell my crypto and buy after? No. I don't do that. When I was like new in crypto, I thought I could do that, but I won't do that, because I'm gonna accumulate more. I'm gonna follow my plan. For example, if I'm accumulating Ethereum, it doesn't matter, I'm not gonna wait for some kind of retracement. I'm still gonna accumulate more alongside with my spot position. I'm gonna increase that position. I'm gonna start selling at those round psychological, let's just say round big huge numbers that we are praying to reach, for example. So I'm not selling, I'm accumulating. If I have a plan, if you're like asking this question, bro, you're just speculating on spot. So that's pretty much it. It's same as trading with leverage, just without leverage on spot. So this is totally up to you, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna advise you on that. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a crypto degen that likes to show you everything what I'm doing on the live stream. So yeah, AVAX also looks juicy, also likes to, I mean, we don't need to look at all of those altcoins. Every single altcoin, once again, I'm gonna repeat that to you guys, every single altcoin is printing exactly the same market structure. So yeah, and for those who just joined, let me just take a look on the Bitcoin one more time. We're getting rejected, but I'm not willing to take my a short sell position. My main target was 106k on Bitcoin. We didn't reach that, but yeah. No, I mean, I thought we're gonna reach 106, despite the fact that we are completely closed on 103. This is the box that we kept our eyes on, and yeah. And if we're gonna see some kind of pullback, look at this insane gap. Of course, it is ridiculous to aim for those gaps, but eventually every single time. Of course, this gap wasn't filled because we flipped into this range, so which is normal. And right now we are inside this range between all-time highs and this one, our previous extremely choppy support that became our resistance at once. Right now this is our support. So to retest in the middle at around 100k is very likely. It's very likely that it's gonna happen. And if we're gonna use for our, let me just take a look on a 4-hour time frame. But the main goal for this live stream is for you guys to be prepared for any type of scenario. I mean, when there's a bullish scenario, there's always a bearish scenario. So be prepared for some kind of pullback on the 4-hour time frame. Also, I already showed you that. Where's my Fibonacci? Yeah, Fibonacci tool is also showing us that approximately $100,000 is a very psychological level. And if I'm gonna use RSI, let me just take a look. Yeah. Also, potential divergence, as we also talked about this in my previous live stream. So potential divergence, we're topping out a pullback. It is a logical thing to see that some kind of liquidity sweep, and if you want, not financial advice once again, but start opening your short sell position. That would be, is it worth it? Is it worth it when everything is bullish? I don't think so. Well, from my perspective. From your, what if the market is going to crash completely and this is over? So you'll be right. But I'm trying to stick with my beliefs, and yeah, I'm sticking with my beliefs, and yeah, completely facing over bought territory. So it is time for the Bitcoin to cool off. Maybe we're right, maybe we're wrong. We'll see that in the upcoming days. And of course, today I believe, based on the upcoming news, a little bit of fundamental analysis, that we have there's not a lot of important news. So yeah, today is gonna be very sloppy, I believe. But yeah, Ethereum, once again, 12-hour time frame, because I see more candles every single time. We're rallying to the upside, we see a pullback. Rally to the upside, pullback. Rally to the upside, pullback. So there's nothing new actually, fellas. Just be ready for a pullback. And for those who are bears, for those who likes to scalp like short, long positions, this is your chance to start building it. And what is up with the XRP? Because I see green, XRP is absolutely nothing. Pep will already discuss. Shiba, I need to start securing Shiba, but let me just... Dogecoin is facing that stupid descending trend. That is also time for us to cool off a little bit. If we're gonna remain bullish, maybe we're gonna see something like this. If we're gonna keep that bullish momentum and we're not gonna crash. Litecoin, all right, this is absolutely over. We need to wait for some kind of pullback as well. That was my trade that I announced on my... Actually everywhere, so I don't need to remember to remind you guys this, but all right, Brett, what is up, Brett? You see, here's an example: rally, pullback, rally, pullback, rally. Of course, this is crypto. Every single minute we can start going crazy and shredding to the upside with no pullbacks, with no breaks, all gas, no breaks. KSM pump today, really? Oh shit, what did I miss? Oh my lord, then. You see, in previous live stream we talked about this one, and I told you guys that I'm waiting for some kind of pullback. No pullback, rally to the upside, because I'm monitoring and analyzing a lot of coins that none of them I mean, not a lot of them are able, I'm not able to take a lot of long positions on majority of those altcoins. I mean, that will be insane. But yeah, insane rally. If we're gonna close it, approximately, what is a $20 key level stands for? Yeah, approximately here, but cannot be that accurate. I cannot connect more dots at the top from here, but yeah, rally. It seems that, but we'll see. Also, what else? Toncoin. God damn it, I want this to pump. I want this to pump bad because, of course, invest in projects that you believe. My friend, I fill out the form. AGE. Yes, because you didn't get any response because right now you're on my wait list. What do you think you're gonna fill in? Gonna get instant invitation? No, you have to wait for the slots to be available for you, fellas. And you're gonna get your invitation one day or another. Soon. I'm still building something interesting, and I mean, I'm something special for my traders, for my well community, for my followers. So pay attention. Everything that you need to know, you're getting during those live streams. So if you understand what you're doing, all the technical analysis, fundamental analysis, this is everything that you need at this very moment. Everything that you need to know about crypto. Gold, we're not going to analyze gold. I mean, those are my blue chip stupid leftovers. What is up with the core? I also announced this little one, but core, it seems that... Where's my... I'm holding spot on core. Course spot. Yeah, it seems that we're flipped inside this range once again. 80 cents and what, all-time highs, or should I say this descending trend at approximately $1. I'm looking forward to see that breakout and start retesting those previous all-time highs. 3.3. That would be wonderful. I would take profits immediately. I'm not getting attached to any type of project. I don't care. Our job is to make money and bounce and reinvest that money if you believe in the future into a Bitcoin. So this is my plan. Do you think? Yeah. What about this? What about that? I have zero thoughts right now on those because I'm keeping my eyes on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Right now, those are the two big boys that I'm paying attention. And yeah, the main goal for me is to see Ethereum cooling off and to see some kind of pullback to start building my buy long position once again. That would be a wonderful scenario to start reaching this ascending resistance right now that was our support, and then rally alongside this bullish wave to the upside, $4,000. First, I saw the comment on my YouTube channel that what about all-time highs? So now it's only $4,000 on Ethereum. What is your prediction? I need more. I need a bigger price on Ethereum, fellas. Let's just start first reaching $4,000. Then we're gonna talk. Because Ethereum took a nasty hit. So Ethereum has a lot of work to do to reclaim its throne. So yeah. So that is pretty much it. This is all I have for you today, folks. And yeah, I'm gonna see you in the next one. All right, peace out.